audience, welcome in or welcome back. It's a Monkey Mar. Before we get into today's video, please make sure you click that subscribe button, the bell for notifications, and of course the like. Oh my, an update in the Melissa Caddick case, and people are starting to unwind. Let's get into Vanished Without a Trace, Melissa Caddick, the toy boy, and the missing millions. Oh, little Anthony Coletti is a little toy boy. I don't know. He wouldn't be my choice of a toy boy. But with that, guys, let's get into it. I think the noose is starting to get pulled tight, and this article actually gives out a little more than what I have known in the case. And I don't think Melissa Caddick's brother is too happy. For more than 30 hours, Anthony Coletti, the husband of missing Sydney woman Melissa Caddick, didn't tell her family or police that his wife had vanished without taking her phone or wallet. The F-wit hasn't told us anything, Miss Caddick's brother Adam Grimley told a family friend when she rang him just after 4 p.m. on Friday, November 13th, 2020. 15 minutes earlier, the friend who asked not to be named had received a disturbing call from a detective asking her if she had any idea of Melissa Caddick's whereabouts, her friend of 25 years. From the affluent suburb of Dover Heights was missing. The police were calling as she had left a voicemail message on Miss Caddick's mobile phone suggesting they'd catch up that evening. She immediately rang Mr. Grimley, who told her that he and his parents had only learned a few hours earlier that Miss Caddick had vanished in the early hours of the previous day, taking nothing with her. He was upset and angry that Anthony hadn't reported her missing and that he hadn't contacted her family, said Mr. Grimley's friend. Mr. Coletti said he'd spent Thursday driving around, visiting their favorite spots, looking for his wife, Mr. Grimley said. And I'm sure the CCTV footage might show him out there looking for his wife. Mr. Grimley also told the friend that the corporate regulator, the Australian Securities and Investments Commission, had been to his sister's house on Wednesday and had taken everything, all because of one disgruntled client. What neither Mr. Grimley nor his friend knew that afternoon was that both of them were victims of Melissa Caddick's astonishing deception. They would soon find out she had stolen many millions of dollars from those closest to her. That's just, She is a cold-hearted woman. Miss Caddick's financial records, which were tendered in court, show Mr. Grimley paid sums of $114,000 and $23,650 into his sister's accounts. The payments are recorded as rent. Mr. Grimley had been working as a consultant in Singapore in recent years, but had returned to Australia earlier this year to have a medical procedure. Because of COVID-19, he was unable to return and was staying with his parents at an Edgecliff penthouse Miss Caddick bought for $2.55 million in 2016. Earlier that week, the 49-year-old's world came crashing down. On Tuesday, ASIC had gone to court to freeze her bank accounts and prevent her from leaving the country. At 6 a.m. the following day, she was shocked to open the front door to Australian federal police bearing warrants to search her property and seize goods. By 7 p.m., the last of the officers left. With them went armfuls of couture gowns, designer clothes, handbags, shoes, and jewelry. ASIC has alleged the luxury goods were bought with the millions of dollars her clients had invested with her. Miss Caddick had been required to hand in her passport by 4 p.m. on Thursday, November 12th, 2020, and to turn up court via video link at 9:45 a.m. the next day. She did neither. When Justice Jane Jaggett resumed the hearing that Friday morning, Mr. Coletti informed the court that his wife was missing and he didn't know where she was. He was advised to alert the police, which he did about noon that day. He also informed her family. It's really hard. I'm very worried. All I want is for her to be found, Mr. Coletti said at a media conference at fortnight after her disappearance. We've been married 7 years. We've known each other a long time. I'm doing everything to help detectives find her. It's really hard. I just want to find her. Right now I'm chasing every lead possible. All I want is to find her. How the plot thickens. Like, this is just one crazy miniseries. One eastern suburbs businesswoman whose sister had invested with Miss Caddick said that 2 weeks after Miss Caddick went missing, he was stunned to receive a call out of the blue from Mr. Coletti, who said, I know you know a lot of people in the East and that you get around. If you see her, can you let us know or phone the police? There is no suggestion that Mr. Coletti or Mr. Grimley had anything to do with Miss Caddick's alleged fraud or her disappearance. I'm starting to wonder. As we get into more of this article, you'll understand what I mean. Something is just not right. So just how much Miss Caddick is alleged to have misappropriated remains unclear. More than $20 million moved through her accounts from January 2018 until September of 2020. That's a lot of money. However, court documents suggest that Miss Caddick's suspected contraventions may have started as early as May 6, 2009. This masthead understands one of her last victims, a Sydney lawyer, invested money with Miss Caddick as late as October. Instead of investing her client's funds in shares, Miss Caddick used that money to support her profligate lifestyle, everything from a $457 fine for running a red light to the ivory Gucci evening dress she had worn at her surprise wedding, to Mr. Coletti, 11 years her junior, on New Year's Eve of 2013. Mr. Coletti, 38, grew up in Riverwood, where his father, Rodo, is a tax agent. The couple met while Mr. Coletti was working as a hairdresser at Joe Bailey's salon in Westfield, Bondi Junction. At the time, Miss Caddick was married to Tony Caddick, a British bricklayer whom she put through law school. The Caddicks had a son together. Anthony was her toy boy. Ah, said one family friend. She was the breadwinner and a controlling one at that. Mr. Coletti's businesses have included the now deregistered AK-47 Pty Ltd. And a music production company, Paws Off Productions. Mr. Coletti is currently unemployed and has $1.95 in the bank. He told the federal court he has recently turned his hand to breeding prawns in a home aquarium. So now Mr. Coletti is breeding shrimp. He's like making little sea monkeys in little tanks. So I bet he was the hairdresser at the salon where she got her hair done. He was probably the shampoo assistant at that point. And yeah, that one comment. She probably liked his scalp massages. Got herself a little boy toy, put her first husband through law school, popped out a kid. Guys, wait until I get into the comments. You guys had me laughing so hard. Let's get back into the article. As the guest stood toasting the newlyweds, enjoying the panoramic view of the fireworks across Sydney Harbor from the balcony of her $2,900 weekly rental in Chamberlain Avenue, Rose Bay, they could not have known their misappropriated investments were paying for it all. The fake homestead statement provided to victim Cheryl Kraft read credit Ben Rushton observing her designer clothes, her expensive holidays, and the 2014 purchase for her $6.2 million for her 5-bedroom home in Dover Heights. One of her victims, Cheryl Kraft Reed, recalled asking Miss Caddick how she could possibly afford this lifestyle. Miss Caddick told her she was independently wealthy and was only offering her investment services to help people. Miss Kraft Reed said in 2003, while working at Wise Financial Services, she had received $86 million for selling a program to manage superannuation funds to major financial institutions, Miss Caddick claimed. I think Miss Caddick is also a pathological liar. She is a manipulator, but the question is, did she run, or did somebody take advantage of this to get rid of her? She said that as a part of the sale, she had agreed not to work in the industry for a decade. Miss Kraft Reed had subsequently learned that, like everything else about Miss Caddick, this was a total fabrication. Cheryl Kraft with her wife Faye fear they have lost the money they invested with Miss Caddick. Miss Kraft Reed, an auditor, asked to see her indemnity insurance and other financial documents when she first invested with Miss Caddick in 2016. She has now discovered everything in that financial pack sent to her by Miss Caddick was fraudulent. We have worked really, really hard to set ourselves up for retirement, said Miss Kraft Reed. This is our life savings. She said of the $780,000 she and her wife Faye Reed had invested with Miss Caddick, Miss Reed said Miss Caddick always had the air of ruthless efficiency. She would send you documents to sign by express post and threatened you would be off her books if you didn't have them signed and returned in 3 days. She was a predator, Miss Kraft Reed said. Miss Kraft and Faye, I am going to tag you in this video. I would love for you to email me. My email is in the description. And maybe we can do a private call. And I just want to know what Melissa Caddick was like in person, personality, how she spoke, her demeanor. Did she come off as sweet and, humble, or was she loud and boisterous? Like, I just want to know. I'm a nosy girl. All right, let's get into my favorite part of the comments. Oh, I love your guys' comments. I can't help but sit here and wonder after reading the part about Anthony Coletti raising prawns from a fish tank. I wonder if the prawn cost $1.94, or maybe he got buy one, get one free so he could breed them. All right, guys, let's get into the awesome comments. A sassy scouser. This woman looked people who trusted her in the eye while she took their hard-earned cash, knowing they may never see a penny of it again. But that being said, why would she keep her parents for years to leave them whistling in the wind? Why would she raise her son to leave him with a stranger, knowing his father would not claim him? Nothing adds up. If she was so clever with money, why not secure her son and parents' future before she dumped them and ran? She had many months' notice of any court dates. She'd have known this within a week of any complaints being filed. To disappear so completely before ensuring your parents' and child's financial future when you bore sole responsibility previously just seems very out of character to me. Although the more I learn of her, it seems likely that she could just take care of herself and leave her near and dearest to whistle in the wind. Or dun 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 dun. I'm lost. Sassy, I agree with you. I do not understand her parents and her son. I know that she knew in September that they were starting to close in on her, and she definitely had some time. But what she should have done was face the music. And as far as her being a narcissist and committing suicide, I believe that is not what happened. But this opportunity could have been used to dispose of her. And I wonder, they know more than we know. I wonder if the CCTV shows Anthony Coletti driving around and actually looking for his wife for the 30 hours that he said. Sounds like the brother's pretty peed off, though. I think she looks like a man. Elisa Quesada, her young son could be adopted. Maybe her hubby is gay and Melissa is his actual partner. This case is crazy. Well, I'm going to see if I can see who the husband is. She actually was married. She put the man, bricklayer man, to law school, and they popped out a kid. Mariah W. I think she is more manly than her husband. They could be a cover for each other. A lot of people think she looks manly. I think she definitely has some hard features. She's not soft looking. And she definitely looks like she could be Anthony Coletti's mother, though. I just don't understand the boy toy, what she finds attractive about him. He to me looks like a little boy. He's just like a little femboy. Pamela Hewlett, I'm torn on this one. She's clearly a sociopath, so if she has no conscience, she probably wouldn't commit out of guilt, but she may out of loss of lifestyle and face, because appearance is obviously very important to her. I don't understand why she didn't just get her license if she had the skill to do the job, unless she really didn't actually know the market. But she would have had to do the research to pull off this grift, especially for so long. So why not do the job honestly? Why be dishonest when being honest would have actually been easier and less stressful? I can't answer that question 100%, Pamela, but I think there are a lot of selfish people in the world, and it looked like she started off very young in the financial world, and she could have probably made good money and did it legally, but at the end of the day, obviously she is a self-centered, cold, calculating, selfish, narcissist woman. Creative revival. Oh my God, Go Monkey. I did not know you were making such well edited, great videos. You go. Thank you, creative. Missy Cat, I think it's entirely possible that there was a huge fight after the house was raided and something happened to Melissa Caddick in that fight. Otherwise, I think she would have made arrangements ahead of time, not only for herself, but for her husband and child to disappear. I agree. This could go one way or the other. It's just what kind of person is or was Melissa Caddick. That's why I would love to talk to somebody that knows her personally. I will keep you anonymous, like I said. Make a fake email. Don't use your real name. I will definitely keep you incognito, but I would love to speak to one of Melissa Caddick's friends. Maybe even somebody who didn't invest money in her. Just somebody who knew her. Hey, Anthony Coletti, why don't you go ahead and email me? So that was from Missy Cat. And then Hugh Animal. She rented or mortgaged, not outright buys. Too busy spending that money on jewels. So a $7 million home, but perhaps she paid $250,000 so far on the mortgage. Just an example. I get what you're saying, girl. I get it 100%. But they say that she actually purchased the home for 6.5 or 6.2. Did she purchase it outright? And did she pay the 2.55 for her million for her parents' condo? I don't know. We're going to have to see when everything comes out with the liquidators. Humanimal Mar, you keep saying ACIC instead of ASIC, which stands for I know. It might be the little bit of dyslexic that I am. You got it. Well done. All right, guys. I love your comments. I love them. Let's see what's going to happen with this case. Looks like the brother is getting a little irritated, calling the toy boy a F-wit, F-U-C blank wit. Oh, and the parents, the boy, and let's see if we can figure out, if I can see who the husband is for an upcoming video, because I'm sure there is going to be a more revolving around Melissa Caddick. All right. Oh, also, Monday, this coming up Monday, the 28th, later on today, I am going to premiere it. I am going to go live and meet all of you. And I think we will go ahead and discuss the Melissa Caddick case and see what everyone's opinions are and where we stand, and just go ahead and talk live and get a chance to meet you and say hi and all that good stuff. All right, guys, with that, it is a wrap. I hope everyone had an amazing Christmas and Santa was good to everyone. I want to thank you all for coming in. Thank you for watching. Please like or dislike, whichever you prefer, and subscribe. Everyone have a good day or a good night wherever you are in the world, and stay vigilant. I am out.